closely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will put total weather to crank us up. Look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Hold and fired complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play. And up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll keep it on the ground here, off-right tackle. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting, stud in the secondary, five-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Give the guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that. Dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their field.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quarterback will keep it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, Whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Sooners! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Smallwood. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Thomas. Turning it on. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
At Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Dances away to buy time. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down coming up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Quick strike through the air for the score. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Gonna run it. It's Smallwood. He's past the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football.
Breaks free in the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest.
There he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. First down here for the offense. Pulls and fires complete.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Gets the back moving. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got a man, it's Smallwood. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
After that last completion, it's second down. A run for the quarterback. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there. And the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, first down.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smallwood. Got room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Out of the end zone. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.